Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to what could be our final run through of Cupid. Now, as of right now, we are going through ending 1, at least what I believe to be our first ending, the purest of endings. And right now, we just made a decision. And so let us just get back into it. If you haven't seen previous episodes, please go see them so that you may understand the story of which is happening here. But anyway, let's get back into this. You must do it for me. For my peace. ... Is it really? It is easy to say that, but what do you really want? To destroy him, of course. Ah, yes. We must destroy him. Really? And here I thought we were doing the purest of endings, but okay. Are you really this daft child? He devours the minds of those that love him. I cannot... Wait, what? I thought he just devours the love. He devours the minds? I suppose devouring the love could also mean destroying the mind. Oh, whatever. I cannot think of a more disgusting creature. We must destroy him. It needs to be done. He needs to pay for the victims of his curse. But is it really the right thing? Is death the only way to change him? Yes, it is. Maybe not. ... Maybe not. But must we risk it? He has become haughty. God, he's become haughty. Hearty? I can't get that word. Haughty? It's something and powerful. He's something and powerful. Soon enough, this power will drive him mad, as we have gone mad from our previous episode. Am I not like him, Mother? I am also a monster. We are the same. And I'm going too fast yet because I now realize that we're getting through this. This is our final episode. This is going to be our final episode. I assure you. No, you are not. Yes. No, absolutely. You are nothing like him, child. You are not a monster. But we must believe that... Oh, I thought we were doing the first one. He will not listen to you, you know? He won't listen to you. He will not believe that you are correct in what you say. Wait, what? What do you intend to do, child? I looked at one ahead. What do you intend to do? The spell cannot be reversed now. Will it even work? Will it even work? What if it doesn't work, child? What will you do then? Scream at her, plead. God, we were so mean. I still remember it. It still stings my heart every time I think about it. My darling, I know you are strong now. Yes. We're saying yes, definitely, of course. Of course. I want him to suffer as much as I have suffered. All those years of torment, my pain during my last moments. I want him to pay. ... I do not think that is what you really want. What? You are a part of me, Mother. You do not want vengeance, just as Catherine and I do not. You simply crave punishment. You crave atonement. How dare you say that? ... We're just silent. Is it not true? ... As we skip through those. But why? Why must you say this, child? Why are you making an effort to save him? After all he has done. Because I am all he has left. But you have seen what he really is. You have seen his true, ugly face. We are all ugly. I want to believe that there is something worth saving in him as well. After all, Mother, Where would I be if you had not seen beauty in me too? I am sorry, Mother, but I'm going to skip through you. We understand. This is going to be a lovely story. I cannot stop you from feeling this way, can I? So be it. So be it, child. Please just take care of yourself. I am always here in your memories, my dear. And we're on to our final decision. I love you. Is that it? Chapter 8. Transience. What's in me is dark. No lights, but rather darkness visible. So this is the ending. But we know what happens. Ugh. Guillermo woke up with the dream still fading from his memory. He was not in his room, but in Catherine's. How did he get here? Did he sleepwalk? This did not surprise him. Whoever cast the spell did not do so on a whim. A pure white candle flickered on the table, and its flame looked as though it was ready to go out. I couldn't save you. I tried. Rosa. Rosa stepped out of the shadows. You. We can't fast skip, right? This is all new? Yeah. Glimmer's anger subsided just a little. What is the meaning of this, Rosa? This is your doing? She looked at him with sadness. I was too weak to save you, Guillermo. Save me from what? From what you are. Guillermo's face crumbled into confused anger. I do not take kindly to people who dabble with my brain, Rosa. Especially when they have such audacity to do so when I am most vulnerable. Do you expect me to ask your forgiveness for what I've done, sire? Because I won't. I will stand by what I did. I will do it again if I can. If such a spell requires much preparation. I had to look at that like, what? You are not to do that again. Do you hear me? I will not allow myself to be subjected to such mockery. It's not mockery. I am trying to save you. I do not know what you're talking about. If you persist in this foolish behavior, then I will be forced to take action. Go ahead. But I will simply try again. Stop it. Glimmer grabbed her shoulders in irritation and shook her. They stared at each other in heavy silence, and Glimmer somehow regretted his forcefulness. Rosa had grown stronger through the years, but she was still fragile, wasn't she? Maybe to him. Why was that? But Rosa's eye did not flinch or look away, even at his outburst. There was no fear or fragility in her eye at all. She held her gaze steady until it was Guillermo who looked away. Why? Why are you doing this? I understand that you loved Catherine. I know you want her memory to live on, but... No, it's not because of that. Catherine's memory is already present in me. I already have her, but you don't. I wanted to give her to you, so you don't have to resort to feeding. Glimmer recoiled from her like her skin was scalding to the touch. You. How did you? Rosa just stared at him, her eye clear and resolute. Wait, so is that what she's doing? He's trying to give Guillermo, Catherine, like what mother is to us. So like, what we know from last video, the reason, or what from videos before, the reason that Rosa is a monster like Guillermo. She's a creature like Guillermo. She feeds on the love of the people who love her, because she is a child of Guillermo. But the reason she hasn't been feeding like Glimma has is because of her memory of mother. And so because of her memory of mother, that's all the love that she is needed to sustain herself. So I guess what our purest ending here, what we're trying to do, is to save Glimma by giving him Catherine as a secondary source of feeding. So I guess that's what this is. That's what we're trying to do right now. At least I think so. I know what you are because we are the same. We are creatures that emanate desire and feed on love. I have lived with this curse, knowing only a semblance of what I am. Mother guided me. She protected me. She taught me how to control it, even in her own twisted way. Yep, twisted is a low. Wait, what is the word I'm looking for? Twisted is a small. That's the word. Small way of putting it. Actually, no. Twisted was the right way. She beat us with what I presume was a cross. How lovely is that? I was lucky, Glimma. I wasn't alone. ... But you were. Rosa's eye bloomed with sadness. I can only imagine how hard that must have been. Glimma staggered back in shock. There was another like him? A desperate hope clenched onto him like talons. Was that why he had taken to her so without wanting to feed on her? Rosa wiped tears from her face. That's why I am doing this, Glimma. I wanted to give you Catherine's memory, like how Mother's memory keeps me sustained. Love doesn't have to be taken like this. There are other ways. Glimma frowned indignantly. I think I said that right. Diligently. Don't you think I have tried that? You're still very young, I can tell. I have already endured centuries of this curse. I know all the tricks to survive. From strangers to the villagers, I know how much I can take. I am meticulous. Then why must you insist on this method? Oh god, he's got that grin again. With no reason to stand for ceremony, Glimma's face changed slightly. Rosa's jaw clenched. She was talking to a stranger now. His face lost the virtue that once belonged to a blameless man. It was replaced by a curious, cheeky grin. A perpetual look of childlike mischief. He was different, and yet somehow Rosa felt like she had known him for a lifetime. He had always been there, hadn't he? Or rather, it had always been him. Why? Because it is fun. And the taste is worlds better. ... The experience of drawing out love is unlike any human feeling. It is transcendent. It is the only moment I feel alive. The only moment I feel like a god. Once you've had a taste of it, nothing else compares. You must try it. I bet you can only afford to be self-righteous because you don't know any better. You're wrong. I did it to Catherine. I tasted her love, but I was able to stop myself in time. I knew it would destroy her. So that was you, hmm? It makes sense that Catherine's love for me waned. That never happened before. Desire can be controlled, Glimma. I do not wish to control it. Why should I? Admit it, you've longed for that taste since your tongue dripped in its pot. Rosa did not speak. She shifted nervously on her feet. Glimma went on. We are given this curse to endure, Rosa. Why must we scutter in the corner and humble ourselves? To whom do we... To whom do we abdicate? abdicate, I think that's the word, abdicate ourselves to. To normal people, they are beneath us. For all their achievements and talents, love is the one thing that can drive them mad. Don't you see? Their weakness is the only thing we feed on. It is the natural order. Glimmer stepped closer to her and touched her bare arm. He tried to hide his bliss. I told you before. If you need power, then be powerful. I will teach you how to wield it. You still have much to learn. If you will join me, Rosa, just imagine what we can do. We will be powerful, you and I. Rosa's momentary confusion faded. The hard look dawned on her face once again. I will never join you. You use people for your own gain. And so? Glimmer's voice couldn't keep from rising. What of it? Isn't it the rule of human existence? It's all a game, and it's a game I play to win. So people's lives are a game to you? Glimmer shrugged. Of course they are. The alternative is much worse. ... Humans don't play fair. They use and abuse, and they throw away on a whim. They destroy for no apparent reason, except that they want to. I just get ahead. I can give them love. I can give them affection. But I will never give them pity. Well, that's just a mean thing to say. I am a human myself, sir, and I feel very offended. How dare you say that about us? I don't know what to think of you anymore. Rosa's eye narrowed at Glimmer. Didn't you once tell me not to think of myself as a victim, Glimmer? So why is that all you ever think of yourself as? Victim mentality. Ooh, we got you there, boy. Glimmer's lips quivered. He tried to speak, but no words came out. Rosa stared at him. Her eyes seemed to search for his answer beyond his silence. Naive, he shouted in his head. You do not know what you're talking about. But his throat dried up. Suddenly, he felt inadequate in her gaze. Is that the reason you tell yourself it's alright to throw people away? Then you never have the courage to see their value. You don't believe your own lie, do you? Mother was tainted, but she still loved me and protected me the best she could. Even in her cruelty, she gave herself wholly. Papa Franquise, I think. Franquise. Oh, Papa Franquise. Oh, how I remember him. He looked so much like a Benjamin Franklin. Papa Franquise was tainted, but he looked at me like a daughter and never touched me. Wait a minute. Papa Franquise? No, that was the father. I'm thinking of like way in the beginning when we're in the church place. Catherine. Rosa's tears made her voice quiver and break. She was tainted. Caught between me and you. I wonder what that was like. And yet, she never acted on desire, but on love. She was the safe place where two opposing forces met. She loved you, Glimmer. And yet, when you took her love, you left a lifetime of memories. You left her hope. The lack of love isn't what broke her, but this hope. She never stopped loving you. The woman, Catherine, may have thrown it away, but the child never did. ... You know it as much as I do, don't you? ... Rosa wiped her tears. I am tainted by you. I could hate you and curse you like any of your victims, but I choose not to. Well, because of course, because of Mother. Wait a minute. Did I say that right? Oh, because of Catherine. I said because of course. Because of Catherine. Because of Mother. I learned that love can be a blessing, something we can give rather than take. Love isn't your curse, Galeme. This curse you wallow in was brought on by yourself. Galeme took a hasty step back. Yeah, we're bringing down that, philosophical stuff on you. Your world is being crushed. ... Catherine's memory once again flooded in his mind. Catherine. Oh, the memories. Oh, I'm tearing up right now. I swear, I'm tearing up. Oh my god, I remember such wonderful memories. Also, it's a bright light. It just hit me right there. The girl who gave him everything. In his grief, he forgot to ask why. Why did she give everything? He might say that it was only fair. But that had always been a lie, hadn't it? The girl who always chose to be loving instead of just loved. He had always kept a few pieces to himself. This concept of totality utterly foreign and terrifying to someone like him. The girl who was whole. Oh, wait, what's this? Galeme clenched his chest. But it's painful. Yeah, you killed someone who loved you. It's gonna be painful, man. I don't want to. He said this. Oh my god, these words. He said this petulantly, like a child. I don't want to. No, the feels. I don't want to, actually. Yes. Oh god, the feels. They hit me in the heart. No. He's finally understanding what he has done to Catherine. How could I? How could I have done such a thing? Oh no. The centuries of killing and stealing of love. How could I? I don't want to. It is painful, isn't it? But that is the real taste of love. Have you ever asked yourself why you stayed that long with her? Why you have delayed your feeding for so long? Why you cared for her until she died, even when you had no use for her anymore? Maybe you had started to love her beyond your needs, Galeme. You can't fake sacrifice, Monsieur. I think that's what that was, Monsieur. You are a good man. Maybe you liked keeping this face. A different taste spread on Galeme's tongue. It was salty with just a hint of sweetness. Pure, like seawater. Galeme realized he tasted his own sadness, but it faded quickly from his numb mouth. He was accustomed to pleasure that he scrambled to get her face back. Oh, he was so accustomed to pleasure that he scrambled to get her face back. Is it going to be like Rosa? Will Catherine's memory be enough to sustain him for the years to come? It took all of his efforts to remember, to form the memories like a jigsaw puzzle in his mind. The stars, ribbons, the smell of burnt sugar, magpies. You'd marry me when I grow up, wouldn't you? Her hair, the wind, a touch of her fingers on his cheek. Every memory squeezed his heart, which he thought was long dead. It was the harder way. Ugh. I don't know why. I feel sad. This is a very touching moment, but a glimmer of understanding appeared. It was not enough to change him, but there was hope. The sickening taste he had been devouring was not love, only desire. Oh, wait, really? I guess, but I don't know, it's just so weird. So I guess they don't take love, they take desire. No, it's what Galeme is taking. I guess with these creatures, they could take like perhaps they could take like a certain thing. So Galeme, what he thought as taking love, in reality he was taking desire. But no, Rosa's just like him. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Ugh. Can you go that crazy? The craziness that Catherine went through after losing desire? No, it's gotta be the loss of love or something. I don't know. I'm losing it. He had put it in his mouth over and over again, convincing himself it was all there was. Perhaps to wash away the taste of what he really wanted. Was it too late for him? No, Glimmer, it's not too late. Just remember. Remember. The cravings controlled him. He could feel them slither under his tongue. He was sick of them, but also reliant on them. They were most loyal. Glimmer looked up at Rosa. He was never strong. He knew that now. Rosa was. You are the one I seek. The one to save me from this wretchedness. And didn't you say you are tainted by me? Do you love me, Rosa? Please say you do. Please walk beside me. Glimmer stepped closer to her. Okay. Let us remember that they are still related to each other. Let's not go too far, guys. Well, not as far as ending 4 went. God. I don't understand much, but I will try. Stay with me. You don't know how grateful I am to know I am not alone in enduring this. He reached out his hand to touch her, almost like a newborn reaching out for the warmth of a mother. But Rosa shoved his hand away. What? There was a bitterness in her voice that stabbed through his heart. Why are you surprised to know I exist? Am I that easy to forget? Glimmer frowned. What are you talking about? You don't remember me at all, do you? You locked my memory away. You were content to forget. What you did to my mother was already unforgivable. But to erase her existence from your mind? I could hate you, Father. Glimmer's chest tightened. What? But that's impossible. I was never able to. Rosa took out the locket that he had given her. The lock was open now, and a picture of a woman was inside. Glimmer couldn't remember her, but the woman's face stirred something burned deeply in his mind. Fire. Moonlight. He searched his memory for such a woman, but his mind came up blank. His head ached. I don't remember. Of course you don't. Isn't that how insignificant we are to you? ... She loved you. But to you, she was just another faceless woman, easy to throw away and forget. Even when you left, she kept me. Me, who was a constant reminder of her pain. ... Tell me now how meaningless this love is. Why did you leave her, Father? Is it that hard to keep something you broke? Glimmer's hand shook. He was barren, wasn't he? And yet here she was, his child. He didn't know how that could have happened, but he clung to the belief desperately. He welcomed the regret. He savored this pain. How could he have forgotten the only child he served? Rosa, my name is not Rosa. I lost my name a long time ago, much like you have lost me in your memory. Tears fell from her eye. How could you drop me so easily? Am I not good enough? You didn't even look for me, never even thought about me. She was sobbing now, like a child who wanted to understand the mysterious ways of her parents, but could not. Glimmer's arms moved, stifling on their own. He held her in his arms as she cried, stroking her head to soothe her. Father and child. Oh, this is a beautiful moment. Oh, this mends my broken heart from last episode. I'm sorry. He still couldn't remember this woman he loved. Unlike his other victims, he must have stayed. hoping, probably, that things would improve. Hoping that hundreds of shallow lovers he had had before were somehow payment for one true love. If he had stayed long enough, if he paced his feeding, if he might not remember her, but he already knew what happened. Greed is the core of desire. I am not a monster, but why am I always hungry? I'm sorry, but you're here now, Rosa. Let me make it up to you. He held Rosa tightly in his arms. Maybe this is the love I need. The love of family. Rosa, you are my family. If we stay together, I don't need to use other people, you see? I will try my best to learn from you. I will try to state my addiction. Love is my drug. Ugh. There's so many achievements in this game, it's ridiculous. Those were the first time Glimmer used that word. He winced at the grossness of it. His mouth salivated with disgust at its weight. But he swallowed it like a hard pill. He could change. He could. For her. For everything would be right. Rosa was here now. Rosa was. I don't think you understand, Glimmer. We cannot stay together. What? Why not? Yes, why not? Glimmer spat with the anger of a man with shattered hope. Deep inside, he knew why, but his loneliness pushed it away. Maybe this time it wouldn't turn out like the others, he tried to convince himself. She was his daughter. It might be different. It would be. He wished to change it with the force of will alone. Our curse will taint everything this kind of love. Our curse will taint even this kind of love. Oh, this is Rosa speaking. I can feel it surging in me, even now. It is slower than normal, but more potent and dangerous. And then what? Time will pass, and you will degrade me into another lover's memory. You will be doomed to repeat the same thing. You know this too, don't you? ... No. He held on to her stubbornly. No, please. I'm sure we'll find a way. I'll do whatever it takes. Rosa broke away from her father's embrace and stepped back from him. Oh, don't do this. Things were going fine. They were going happily. Why are you doing this, Rosa? You can't make me stay like an object to satisfy you, Father. Sound advice. I am doing this for you. If you do not want Catherine's memory, then I will leave you mine. My dearest Father, I love you. I love you how a child inexplicably loved their parent, without any conditions or any hope of return. You were given the chance to raise me, and I was able to make memories of you I will treasure. I want you to be happy. I want you to be free. You don't know how much it hurts me to do this. Then don't! But you cannot depend on me for change. You must do it on your own. Please remember me like this. I hope you will change, knowing that it can be done. Rosa, please, please stay. I beg you. Goodbye, Father. May we meet again in better times. Rosa turned her back on him, and Glimmer fell to his knees in despair. He stretched out his hand to reach for her, but she seemed too far away. Don't leave me. Is that it? A final exhale of breath, and the candle fizzled out. New beginnings. The first few rays of dawn touched his face. He opened his eyes. Akapi's blessing? Ajapi's? Ending 1. Temperance. Well then, that was that was sad. She left him? Well, I guess she left him the memory of her, I guess, because if Catherine wasn't going to be enough, then the memory of, like, his newly found daughter, I guess? I don't know. Ugh. I just feel... I'm really... I'm really mad that Rosa left. I mean, everything was out in the open. We were calm. We were understanding of each other, but we still left. Rosa couldn't stay because of the past decisions the guy made with her mother. Jeez. Oh my god. Alright then. Your main purpose is revenge. Alright then. You loved Rosa despite your misgivings. You opened Guillemets' locket. You told Rosa that family is the most important thing. You wanted to read more of Guillemets' journal. You took Guillemets' key. You admitted that killing Guillemets might not be the only answer. 79% completed. I think we're almost there. Just one more, guys. One more ending. And we got this. We're 79% completed. We can do this. Alright. Who is ready to go at this again? This is going to be our final time, guys. We've had this has been a really bumpy road. Hang on, let me try and pull up the list for the next one. Here it is. Alright then. Well, here we go. From the looks of this, this actually seems to be a much shorter story, actually. Which is very strange. So, I'm very concerned about what's going to happen in this one. Alright, so, first off, I fear for your safety, child. You know us, we're a mother. Alright, you can stay in the church, I suppose. But you stupid little girl, how oh, the noise, oh, I love that noise, it always gets me every time. Next up, are you hungry, child? Are you hungry for the foods and delights that they would have here? You know what, to be honest, something like this, I don't think the food would be, no, I'm pretty sure the food would be like fantastic. The portions would just be awful. It's kind of like when you go to a fancy restaurant and you're like, oh, I'll have the steak, and they bring out a plate of like that tiny cube of a steak, and you're like, where's my food? Guy's like, that is your food. Most of this plate is green. That's not what a steak should be. But anyway, I am going elsewhere. And now, I do not care for him, child. Do not care for him. I do not care for that sickly fellow over there. It's hard to say, you know? We don't really know what he's like sometimes. Of course I do. Of course I care about you. Child, you are special. Didn't I tell you people are cruel? Yes. Haven't you learned this lesson time and time again? She led you astray, my child. Catherine was a curse. God, that still gets me every time. I am glad she is dead. It saved me the trouble of delivering you from her clutches. She was poison. I am glad she is gone. ... We'll sometimes have those few new things with a few new lines. Remember the fear in Catherine's eyes in her last days? Oh, You haven't seen it, have you? She was mostly hostile, but sometimes when her sanity returned, she was afraid. Afraid of this man. How well do you even know him, child? What are we fighting for today, guys? Retribution. Start with his guilt, child. Ugh, that is a lovely noise. We must get to the bottom of this. Are you quite all right, my darling? You just spat up some needles. That can't be good. We'll just leave. Looks like we're never even here. Do we console? Yes, we console. Yay! Oh, this makes me feel so much better. We're not being mean to her. Ooh, we're leaving it alone. This is new. I loathe that thing. I don't wish to accept any gift from that man. I wish you hadn't taken it. In any case, just leave it alone. Yes, mother. Rosa slipped the necklace into her coat's pocket. Nonchalant. The spell will start taking its effects in stages, as we all know. We all know how spells work. You worried? That filthy man, that filthy man. How dare he come back here? It's obvious that Catherine will abandon you. She will abandon you for him. Family is most important here, Catherine. We're getting to the bottom of this, fellows. Ah, that sigh of relief. Or sigh of pleasure. It could be either one. I hope that it is the former. She's probably repulsed by you. What did you expect? What did you expect, child? You hate him, don't you, child? Alright. We're almost there. We almost got this. Let us take the key. We take the key, we open the desk, we take the journal, and new things. I've been staying in the old March farm. They are good people. They invited me to eat with them, and it was always the warmth of their fire that I knew then that I must leave. I will only destroy their happiness. For the briefest of moments, I was able to experience what it was like to be of a family, not an outsider, but accepted. Ah, yes, I thought we got all the things in the journal. Let us read more of this fancy journal. And there were none. Those were all the entries she could read. She closed the book. Unlocked all of Galena's entries. Oh, okay, there it is. There's the achievement. Rosa's hands were shaking by then. We're doing it for the greater good this time. The greater good. He has to be stopped. We must stop him from hurting people. He must be stopped. Do you not see what he does? Oh, okay. Whew. I was looking at the thing, and I was like, ooh. I was about to make a mistake, but we don't make mistakes here. No, we don't. I swear. Yes, you are, my child. Yes, you are, and it is part of my regrets to have ever loved you. But that is why I am here, to keep you from becoming the monster he is. Uh-oh, Rosa's face. She went crazy for a moment there. We don't want her going crazy, but she might do that anyway. You've done it before. Wait, what? What is the matter? Haven't you done it before? That was an accident. No, it was necessary. Accident or not, your hands are already dirty. What's a little more blood to you? That's not true. This isn't right. Let us escape out of this quickly. Convince. You will do it for us, child. My dear child, don't you see this is the right thing to do? is it? Yes, my darling. You have read his journal, have you not? You have read all the entries of his journal, have you not? He is tired. We are doing him a favor. But it shouldn't be up to me to decide, should it? Believe in mother, child. Just believe. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong. We're going down the same path as previous episode, but instead of actually talking to her, telling her the truth, we're just going to be silent the whole time. Oh, that's going to suck for her. Mother knows what is best for you, my darling. Mother knows best. Don't cry, honey. Shh. My darling, I know it's hard, but you love Mother, don't you? Yes. Will you keep Mother happy, darling? Yes. Then do as I say, my child. Kill him. Then we go through all this. She brought out a gigantic carving knife she snuck out of the kitchen. Oh yes, we did not take the dagger, did we? It was almost as long as her forearm. It had been sharpened enough to tear meat from bone. Why do you need a knife like that in a kitchen? She played with the shiny thing whilst whistling a lullaby. Ah, yes, how lovely. Ah, we all remember this, don't we? You took all her love, left me with nothing. I've always been at your scraps. I just wanted a bite, that's all. But you had to consume every last bit. His eyes, or my eyes, widen at your words as the realization strikes my senses. The old dagger glinted at him with malice. It reminded him of anger, forged and sharpened over the years. His hatred was distilled in this blade. He gripped the dagger's hilt until red welts formed on his hand. He felt bound by purpose and rage. Oh no, I made a mistake. I should have done this ending first. Oh no, we're gonna stop this series with not Catherine. God, I keep saying the wrong name. With Rosa dying. Oh, that's gonna be a horrible feeling to leave with. But it's too late now. Oh no. He gripped the dagger, biting his lip to keep himself awake. That's the only new thing. He now has a dagger. His hand tightened on the dagger. It's all about the dagger at this point. Retribution. And yes, we're here for retribution this time. He clutched his dagger and brandished it. Release me from this spell, now. Oh, his dagger clattered to the floor as she stepped nearer. He has a dagger, but then he loses it. I am avenging her. Really? Oh no, this is gonna suck so much. You know what it's time for, guys? It's time for silence. ... Mother, please answer me. Tell me why I'm here. Why did you lead me here? Am I really doing the right thing? Oh no. ... Is he right? Do you not love me? You are forcing me to become a murderer. ... Do you even love me, Mother? Oh, God, this is gonna hurt me so much. ... Mother, don't you love me anymore? I have followed all your commands all this time. I have obeyed you. I did everything you want, everything for you. Do you even care for me? Tell the truth. Ugh. Tell me why, Mother. Answer me. Why won't you talk to me? I knew it from the start. You are just a bitter, scornful woman, full of spite. I hate you. You've abandoned me. Oh, no. I feel so bad. She crawled to where she had dropped the large knife. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, no. Glenn is gonna get the knife, he's gonna stab Rosa, and that's how this one is gonna end. And it's gonna end on a bad note. Oh no. Mother, please talk to me. Please, I want to hear your voice. ... Our final ... No, please talk to me. Don't leave me, Mother. Please. Oh, no. Rosa whimpered in a corner, searching for Mother's voice. She kept calling for Mother to talk to her, but she didn't seem to be answering. She would laugh for a bit, then stare blankly at the ceiling. The candle died out, the spell was lifted from the room, and the last glimmer of its light faded. Without Mother, without magic, Rosa cried, grasping at the tiny shards of her sanity. Glem's limbs felt free. Ah, no, this is gonna suck. He stood up from the floor, watching the broken girl press herself into a corner. Ah, no. His lips stretched into a smile, an idea forming in his head. Well, I did offer to take care of you, didn't I, Rosa? He approached the girl gingerly. She scuttled away from his touch, but he cooed and coaxed until she let him touch her. He stroked her head gently, smoothing her hair, her messy hair. God, I could not read that one. Rosa clung to his hand, kissing and nibbling at his fingers fondly. Ah, no. This is worse than I thought. Oh no. Gilly. Aw, you poor thing. I'm sorry, Gilly. Mother's not talking to me anymore. But I hate her anyways. She's always been mean to me. She's always so cruel. I see. But you were always kind and sweet. You always were. Will you stay with me? Please tell me you'll stay with me. Glemick tapped his finger on his chin, seemingly mulling over it. Why not? Rosa clapped with glee and hugged Glemm's neck. I love you, Glemme. I always have. Really? Do you really love me, Rosa? Yes, I do. I really do. I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. I don't want to be alone. Glemme smiled. Oh, no. He scooped the broken girl off the floor, her arms still draped around his neck. She giggled to herself, still talking to the non-existent voice in her head, hoping it would answer. Do you want to come with me, Rosa? I'm going on a trip. A trip? Far away. You'll take me with you? You aren't angry at me anymore? Do you forgive me? Glemme bit Rosa's earlobe fondly. Oh God. He dug his tongue inside her ear. Rosa moaned. Never. But I'll take you with me if you want. Would you like that? I would. In return, you will feed me, won't you, Rosa? Yes. I'll do anything for you. Such a sweet girl you are. Oh, God. This was a bad way to do things for me. I should have done this one first. Why didn't I do this one first? Why didn't my brain compute that the first ending was the best ending, and if number 4 was a bad ending, number 3 was also going to be bad? Oh no. Oh, this is a horrible thing. Don't worry. I won't ever leave you. You're going to be a good girl. Rosa whimpered. The two figures disappeared into the shadows. Hostage. I feel. Ending 3. Surrogate. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I really do. Oh my god. This was truly an experience. Welp. Well, that's it, everyone. Oh, this is a horrible way to leave off Cupid. Oh my god. I regret the decisions I've made in ending choices. But anyway, yeah, this is the final ending of Cupid. And like as I said before, overall it's a really nice game. It's really cool. Oh my god, but the endings, my god, they are fantastic. They're just they're so different entirely. It's crazy. And I thought the ending to the last episode was bad. This is worse. Your main purpose is revenge. You called Rosa a monster. You left Glemme's locket closed. You told Rosa that family is the most important thing. Oh, that's right. Because we never looked at the locket, we never found out that Glemme is our father. So right now, oh, they're doing bad things. Well, they were already doing bad things, but now it's just worse. You told Rosa that family is the most important thing. You wanted to read more of Glemme's journal. You took Glemme's key. You admitted that killing Glemme might not be the only answer. Well then, that is everything. I mean, it says 81%, but you know what? That's close enough for me. We have all the chapters, all the endings, and whew, a lovely experience that I am sure we all will remember. And so, it's time to end it here. I hope you all enjoyed this ride, this journey with me. I certainly did. It was really nice overall. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you liked it that much, subscribe for more. And if I said anything wrong, mispronounced any words, or was just completely stupid in anything that I have done here, please leave a comment. And until next time, until our next story, this is 7 Fox signing off.